Welcome, an initiative by Kikewa College of Horticulture, Nasik, giving an online audio-visual learning from Department of Soil Science. I, the Professor N.S. Gogre, going to deliver a lecture on a topic. Then, next method for reclamation and management of alkali soil. Management of alkali soil, or that is sodic soil. Alkali soil cannot be uh, Alkali soil cannot be managed by simply mechanical methods or cultural methods. Some cultural methods are followed, but no mechanical method is used for reclamation or management of alkali soil. In this, we use generally chemical methods. In this application of gypsum using iron pyrite, sulfur, dolomite, phosphogypsum, certain chemicals are used to reclaim or manage sodic soil. When gypsum is used as a chemical reagent, calcium replaces exchangeable sodium on clay complex and convert back to sodium dominated clay into calcium dominated clay. Why this? Calcium is able to replace the sodium. Sodium is one of the most dispersing agent. We disperse other elements and takes place their place. I want to show by whiteboard. Hmm. Normal soil that is contained with sodium dominated on K complex, sodium dominated on clay complex. This is the soil with the dominated with sodium on clay complex. Sodium, sodium. Okay, we have to add gypsum, that is calcium sulfate. CaO4, that is CaSO4, which in this gypsum, calcium is the most dominated ion which replaces sodium on sodic soil. Why calcium replaces sodium? Because sodium is a divalent in nature. Sodium is monovalent in nature. Ionic radius of calcium is greater than sodium. That's why calcium replaces sodium on exchange clouds and converts back the sodium dominated clay into calcium dominated clay. This is the proper reaction. If sodium dominated clay complex, yes, sodium dominated clay complex, then it is gypsum. Okay, we have lost connection. Then we are quickly going to whiteboard. Slide share this screen. Whatever we have created and gone. Okay, I will just uh, replace again. This is the clay complex that is sodium dominated, which is has accumulation of sodium sodium dominated clay complex. Then we have to add gypsum, that is calcium sulfate, CaSO4. Why we have used calcium sulfate? Because calcium is divalent in nature and has ionic radius greater than sodium, so it easily replaces sodium on exchange complex and converts sodium dominated clay complex into calcium dominated clay complex. Then what with the products of reaction are calcium replaces sodium. That is calcium replaces on sodium on exchange complex. So this becomes calcium dominated clay complex. And plus Na2SO4. Na2SO4. We have to show this arrow that is known as a leachable, which leach these sodium salts, that is sodium sulfate below the root zone. So it is the process of reclamation of chemical method for reclamation of alkali soil. Okay, why can go back to okay. Application of gypsum. Then scientist Kuhnhauer has given gypsum requirement. What is the gypsum requirement? It is amount of gypsum required to be added to a sodic soil or alkali soil to lower its CSV, that is exchangeable sodium percentage, to a desired level. So to obtain normal soil, what is gypsum? Formula for gypsum requirement. Initial ESP minus final ESP divided by 100 into CEC is the formula for gypsum requirement. Okay, it is all about use of gypsum. What is use of sulfur? That is elemental sulfur or iron pyrites is added to reclaim sodium. And what is biological method of reclamation of alkali soil? Organic materials, that is organic matter decomposer, that like Trichoderma viride is used for decomposition purpose, which releases certain organic acids and lowers the pH of sodic soil. In combination with these, we use certain bioinnoculatant that is known as a Trichoderma viride, Trichoderma spiralism, that is used for reclamation. And we use certain bioinnoculatant that is known as thiobacillus thioxidans and thiobacillus peroxidans to convert back sodic salt to normal zone. And certain amendments, that is chemicals, used for reclamation of sodic soil. that is first known as a soluble salts, that is gypsum. Then acid forming, that is sulfur, sulfuric acid, iron pyrites, and iron sulfates. This is all about reclamation of sodic soil or alkali soil. Thank you.